Today's Sunday, the 28th of July, day 2 of our event, Lanesville Stories. This is the foyer lobby area when you walk in and what it looks like. This coverage is the Lanesville Community Center. This is a model of the community center, the rebuild inside, the writing cottage, the new fence, all of that is event number 1. And here we go to The Forgotten, done by Russell and Melissa. And all of this research was done by their family. Lots of deed translations were done by his mother-in-law. These are maps of Lanesville and original people, all the original deeds, some translated, some not. I'm just trying to do a brief scan. This is whole Lanes Cove area, which Russell talks about. The Woodbury family. Behind me was the Lane family. And so you have the Woodbury clan. Then you have maps of Lanesville in the 1890s. And you have Lynn's oldest woman, etc. I'll just let the pieces speak for themselves. There's Harridan, the Sargent family, and then you have the first 20 houses in Lanesville, 16 of which we can identify. We're missing 4 of the first 20. More research will be done on that, but these are pictures of those houses from that date. Then you have, on this wall, you have in the Woodbury house, you have a piece of artifact from the Folly Cove Woodbury household, and more information about that family, the Muncie family, the Poland family. And then when you come here, we look at the Lanesville Writing Cottage project that went on from 2009 to 2018 with a model of that and all the volunteers who worked on it that we know of. And then you come around the corner and you see more about Cape Ann on the right. And then on the left, you see Rebecca's Playground, more information about Rebecca Playground, that's page 2, if you will. And over here you have the cemeteries of Cove Hill and Langsford Street and the volunteers and the work that has been done by people in that space. And then you have part 2 of Rebecca's Playground, which is at the Lanesville St. Paul Church. And then you have Rebecca's Playground itself, which was built by that list of people. And it was to commemorate the death of a young child, the young Johnson girl, of a brain tumor. So that the St. Paul Church, but volunteers, all of those volunteers, most of whom don't go to St. Paul Church, volunteered their work, and that's a story about it. And there's a lot of video and all of that about it. And then you have Susie Natty's work, people from 1910, maps, and then you have Sanderson Court, Washington Street. This is who lived where and what they did. And these all take into consideration house numberings change. So she tried to do the best she can with the records that are available to list people. Same thing here, the census, 1910, and a portion of Bayview. And then another map of Lanesville, Bayview in 1910. So that covers the lecture we had yesterday. We had the first presentation It was done by Russell and Melissa, and it was describing all of that activity of building those, making those, the gravitas of them, etc. And then in the afternoon, there was a panel, and that panel talked about what it was like to live here in the 30s through the 50s. Down and back here, you have the last venue, which is a Lanesville Fish Shack, Lanes Cove. And you have a presentation which revolves PowerPoint on this screen. And you have the people who were volunteered, who put their time in. And you have a model of the Fish Shack, purpose-built for this event. That model is technically accurate, including the sign on the back, which the city of Gloucester put. So it's the models were 3D printed for accuracy. So that wraps up the visual experience. The day today will be focused on 1910 and then the history of the Lanesville Community Center, 70 years. That's being done by Les Bartlett, and Susie Natty's doing the morning presentation.